Hi, I'm John and you might recognise me from Toffee Apple Studios if you've come from there. We've decided to open a secondary channel. This one's going to be focused on gaming content because I'm a gamer and I love gaming, and I've done some live streams on the other channel but it didn't really do as well as we would have liked, so we've decided to move it off that channel and start a separate channel because YouTube prefers it when you have your content that you specialise. So the other channel, the Toffee Apple Studios channel, is going to stay as our main guinea pig and shop channel, and then we're going to be doing the gaming content right here on this channel, Toffee Apple Gaming. So I thought starting the gaming channel now would be fitting, just as the new console has launched, and we managed to get our hands on a Switch 2. So let's get this unboxed, and I can't wait to see what you guys think to it. So I'm just going to break the seal and then open the top. Let's see if I can do this with my fingernail. Ow. Yep, managed that. Let's see if this will open out. So inside here we have another box. So let's get this out and have a look at it. Hold that there. So this feels much weightier than the original Switch. Like more of a, it's not like overly heavy, but it's more comfortable, more, obviously because of the size it's going to feel better in your hands. And the kickstand looks really nice, and it's nice and firm. You've got the SD card slot there, and it's adjustable to whatever angle you want, and it should sit nicely. The extra USB-C on the top, as well as the usual cartridge slot and the power button and everything else up there. Let's get the Joy-Cons out. Let's take a look at the Joy-Cons now. So we've got the blue one first. Already I can tell these are much bigger. They do feel nicer in my hand. It's a good size in my hand, I believe. I'm assuming more people feel the same. The buttons and everything feel quite nice. The joystick feels really good as well. Let's get the other one out. Yep, just feels just as good in this one as well. I think they feel really good. So let's try them on the actual Switch. Well, that magnet's got some bite, and that's not moving. That's what the Switch looks like with the Joy-Cons on. I think it's quite cool that you've got these little sides that are the same colour as your Joy-Con. I think it'd be annoying if you bought like a different coloured Joy-Con and it was that, but I hear that you can actually take these out and it's like a sticker or like a plastic cover that you can just pop back in. So there will probably be companies that will manufacture different coloured ones to match different coloured Joy-Cons, and I assume that when Nintendo decide to do some special edition ones that these will be a different colour. Same at the other side, look, as well, with the blue. I'm having to refilm this because I opened it originally and there was the Mario Kart code sticking straight up in everyone's face, and I don't want to accidentally give that away before I get a chance to download it. So that top one there is the code, and there's the Switch instruction manual and everything there. So under the instructions you've got the HDR lead, and then you have the clips for the Joy-Cons so that you can use them off with the wrist straps on, just so you don't fling around the room. So for the final part, this is the bottom layer. So let's take a look at what we've got in here. This, I believe, is the Joy-Con dock controller grip. Very similar to the original one in shape and feel, just obviously the middle part's bigger and the Joy-Cons are going to be much bigger when they're on there. The power adapter, it's different. It's a USB-C wire unlike the original one where it was actually attached. And this will be the dock. And this feels very different. Rounded back. Feels a little bit more sturdy and well made than the other one. And the switch just slides onto the dock like it did on the original one. There is a pretty decent gap for the switch to slot in, and it does seem to like taper down, so when the switch goes in it does fit in properly and gets connected properly. So on the back, like on previous ones, this just pops off, and then that's where you plug all your wires in. Also, if you choose to use the Joy-Con controller grip, it has still got the colour coded to match the controllers, so they just will just slot on like that, and the magnets work perfectly in this as well. And it's great with the colours for anyone that struggles with the left and right like me. So lastly, we have these Joy-Con wrist straps. I'm going to show you how to put these on just in case there's anybody out there that doesn't really understand how to get them on. And it just slots on at the bottom and it clicks on. It gives you a nice foot there for protecting when you're in the mouse mode. And then this can just ground your wrist. And you have the adjustable button to tighten it up. So I'm just going to power it up just to show you what it looks like when you first switch one on. The power button is just here. So I've been really looking forward to the Switch 2, and I have to say I'm not disappointed so far. I like a lot of things about it. Like at first impressions, the box size is perfect size for me for having it on display, so you can put it on your collector's shelf, put it with your games and just make it look like a nice little display out of it. The Switch itself, the console itself is a bit heavy. It's got that little bit more meat to it than what the original Switch did, but it still feels familiar if you've owned a Switch before. And same with the initial startup and things like that. I haven't gone through the settings fully yet, but I'll be doing that off camera so I can get that set up and then get everything downloaded so it's all ready to play. But yeah, all in all, I think if you've had a Switch before, it's going to feel very familiar to you, but it's going to feel much more premium quality in my opinion, and it's much more meatier, much better in your hands. I've also ordered a Satisfyer grip for it, and I've gone for the Beat 'em Ups limited edition version, like I did for the original Switch. So if you'd like to see me review that as well, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll get a review for that as soon as I get it, but I am waiting for it, and I'll be letting everyone know as soon as I get that. The only real letdown for me is the fact that it's just a plain Switch. It's plain black colour and just with the little bits of hints of colour. I personally like the little limited edition Switches that you got. Kitty, my partner, she's got the Animal Crossing one and I've got a Monster Hunter one. I would have loved for them to do an edition when this one first came out. Like, they missed the trick, I think. They could have done a Mario Kart one where you get a nice Mario Kart checker plate stand and then some sort of Mario Kart design on the back, and the Joy-Cons could have had different designs on it as well. But all in all, I think it's a good product. So if you made it this far, thank you for taking the time to watch us. I know I'm not the greatest unboxer. I'm still learning all this kind of stuff myself. If you think there's anything that I can improve on, let me know down in the comments, and feel free to be as harsh as you want. I can take it, I promise. But yeah, leave us a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.